Hello, everyone. Hi there. Thank you for joining me. This is just a quick one to summarize the amazing session that we've just had with Fatema S. Zakir. Fatema joined us as the first speaker on day 2 of the Leap and Shine conference. So the Leap and Shine conference is a 7-day 14 speaker conference that's been convened to help inspire and motivate you to go for more in 2017 and beyond. It's to challenge you to take a shine leap into success in 2017 and beyond by exposing you to what I call paradigm shifting and life defining conversations about the possibilities for your life. And the possibilities for your life and for my life are truly limitless if we only believe and if we know how. So basically, this conference has been convened and is bringing your way 14 amazing speakers from around the world sharing various topics in which they are experts. And Fatema was with us this evening to share with us on the role of self-belief in handling adversity and in helping you succeed. Now, Fatema shared, amongst other things, to find out a little bit more about Fatema, if you go on the website www.leapandshineconference.com and you look under the speaker link, you will be able to read up on Fatema's profile. But she is someone that is really amazing and has something of a cult followership in Singapore, in her home country, Singapore. She's the CEO of her own company. She's a nutritionist, she's an entrepreneur, and she's an online marketing expert. Now, Fatema, in case you didn't know, is one of 9 people that I featured in my book, which I launched in September. That book is titled Prison Break: The 9-to-5 Escape Agenda, Taking the Leap from Limitation into Liberation. Fatema in that book shares her story. So on this call, she was with us and she was talking about how she got divorced in 2008 from a bad marriage, and she started to suffer severe ill health, spinal problems, and she was in and out of hospital a whole lot. And this was because she attributed this to the fact that she later got to know, she didn't know before, but she later got to know that her spinal cord problems was all because of her kept, harbored anger, frustration, sense of worthlessness, financial insecurity, and depression about her divorce, and those were the things that were making her ill. Now, we all know the connection between your mind, your mindset, and how you live your life and how your thought processes. We know the connection between that and certain types of illnesses. We may not fully understand it, but we know that there is a connection there somewhere. All right, so Fatema was sharing with us how that you don't define yourself by whatever you are going through, no matter how deep and dark that situation is that you're going through. Hello Mo, hello Eunice, good to see you, thanks for dropping by. You don't define yourself by whatever you're going through. Now, it is not who you are. Whatever situation you are going through is not because of who you are, and it's not because of what you lack. Yes, you should acknowledge it, you should address it, you should embrace it, but you should not let it define you. Fatema says nothing should define you. You should never ever be defined by your down moments, because you are bigger and more than your down moments. And she says also, do not be afraid to take detours, or do not be afraid of detours when sometimes you don't take the detours, but life throws curved balls. Life throws detours in your path. And she says, when that happens, do not be afraid of the detours. Do not resent them, because you may need to sometimes take 10 steps back in order to leap forward in life. That is wise and sage advice, I would say. I then asked Fatema, what are some of the key steps that she has had to take that have enabled her to make a shift in her life. And she says that it is because she learned to embrace her circumstances, and she learned to acknowledge and admit her emotions, no matter what those emotions were. Even if the emotions were anger or whatever it is, what people would call negative emotions, she always allowed herself to acknowledge those emotions, and then she was able to deal with the emotions. And she says that remember in life that you cannot shine unless you are able to embrace the dark moments of your life. So you cannot shine and be a light to others unless you yourself are able to embrace the dark moments of your life. And she says that how she would define shine leap, because on this conference I'm asking all of my speakers to define the word shine leap. What does shine leap mean to you? What do the words conjure in your mind? And she says that the word shine itself brings to her mind the image of the sunrise. And she says that as she leaps forward as an individual, then she is able to not only see herself growing, but she's able to see how she's inspiring others to also leap forward. Now, this woman is all about touching people's lives, adding value to other people, inspiring other people, and in doing that, she's finding fulfillment for herself. And this is why her illnesses have gone into remission, and she's now living a more fulfilled life. And I also asked her, so if there was one powerful, crucial, important thing that you want our listeners to know, and how could they define or how could they position themselves to take a shine leap in their own lives? And Fatema says, quite simply, it is love yourself. That's her advice for enabling you to take a shine leap. She says you need to obviously love yourself first, not looking for external validation, but you need to look inward. You need to acknowledge also the small things of life. This here, she's talking about celebrating yourself and celebrating those little things that we sometimes overlook because we don't know that they are, we don't count them as achievements, but really in actual fact, they are achievements. And she says your life can become richer, more purposeful, more fulfilling if you learn to acknowledge the small things of life and celebrate them and celebrate yourself for every little achievement that you are able to record. And she says the best way to do that is by maintaining a victory log. Now she's taking that from the success principles, from Jack Canfield's success principles. The best way to do that, to make sure you're celebrating yourself and you're keeping stock, taking stock of your little achievements and celebrating yourself, is to make sure that you maintain a victory log. Now, Fatema, I should mention this, in her time zone right now in Singapore, it's just going to 5 o'clock or just past 5 o'clock. So she's had to wake up at 3 a.m. her time and has joined the conference call at 4 a.m. her time, finishing at 5 a.m. Now, that if that doesn't prove that this woman is selfless and likes to give to others, I don't know what else proves it. I thank Fatema very much for joining us on day 2 of the Leap and Shine teleconference. Now, this is a free 7-day teleconference that you can join from the comfort of your home, your private space, your office, your home, wherever you are. It's being brought to you free, and I've gone out and I've basically convened 14 amazing speakers from around the world, from the UK, from the US, from Singapore, from Jamaica, to come and speak to you about their areas of expertise, but also to share their stories, their personal stories about how they've managed to take a shine leap in their lives. And this is day 2, and it's going swimmingly well. We've had so many people logging in, so many people eager to log in. Now, I would like to say, for those of you who perhaps couldn't log in via Uber, you could try Zoom, but Uber is our primary place for logging in. If you're having trouble logging in via Uber, I would recommend that you try to join via Zoom, or you look out for a Facebook Live like this that I will try, for 9:30, because we have Gail Dudley. We've just taken a recess to go and freshen up, get a cup of coffee and all of that, and we will have Gail Dudley from the US joining us in just another 15 minutes. and Gail will be sharing with us also. So guys, I need to jump off now so that I'm ready to host Gail Dudley in the next 15 minutes. Thank you, Fatima, for joining us. Thank you, everyone who logged in and joined us on the conference. Thank you to those of you who are on this replay on this Facebook Live right now. Could I ask you, please, to share it on your timeline or to forward it, as a Facebook inbox messenger to someone who needs to be on this conference? You will be doing them a favor, and perhaps it could be the best Christmas gift that you could give somebody. It won't cost them a penny, and they have nothing to lose because there is amazing value being shared here. Guys, thank you. I'm over and out, and I'll see you again in a bit, in just under 15 minutes, as we welcome Gail Dudley from the United States. Thank you, and bye-bye.